So I got that out. So psychics are what? Psychics, the true psychics are here to help guide people and bring and usher them into the new age. So that's what I'm here to do. So that's what I love to do, and I'm going to continue my work. I'm happy that in my work, people have reached out to me, and I've taken several calls since the last live. So there we have it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm in two different places. I'm in doing things in the realm of now I'm a TikTok seller or shop for my books. hmm Now I can begin authoring my books and sharing them with you all. The other thing is that now I'm in a beautiful space where I can begin sharing my readings with you all, my clairvoyant abilities, all of my abilities, my cards, and definitely this is a perfect time, to get sorted out here. Uh, I would never forget my YouTube channel. I mean, I'm doing both the TikTok and the YouTube. So, yeah, I go to back and forth, but I want people here on the YouTube like to kind of like be the ability to stay here because eventually the types, all the kinds of services that I'm presenting there at TikTok, I'll also have the ability to present here. I don't want my YouTube and TikTok content to be the same. So if you're YouTube, you're gonna get different content because this is a different space. I think it's a different culture. I think every platform has its own culture and its own type of content. Like the way that you might say things on TikTok, you may not say it on uh, Facebook Live. So I prefer that I find a very specific type of content that I'm going. Of course, it's going to be psychic, but like conversations and discussions. Yeah, the lives are going to be different, so it won't be like reverbish that. I think I even have one video where I actually did it and I enjoyed it, but it's going to be where, yeah, your content and for members is information is different from my subscribers. I mean, by through subscriptions are going to also be different on their end. Absolutely. So that's where we're going with this, and yes, right now I'm in this beautiful space of where my clients, of course, are ringing me up as they do, um, and just having a bit of conversation and letting me know that things are fine. And I know that things are rather our conversations are gonna actually pick up, and they are smiling and laughing as I'm smiling and laughing. Now I know where it's coming from. It's the joy coming from working with my client. That's why my energy has been like up. So, now that's a new way of thinking about it. I cannot relate to people, but I can see what they're going through. I can see what they're thinking. Now I know if I can and get them to raise their energy, my energy raises. Now I understand how that works. That's a new insight for me. The same vibration that I was experiencing, now I know why. I've been connected. hmm And I was, and I, of course, I was thanked that, I hope that, brought laughter into, yeah, they're going through it. They're going through the gigs. Like, it's like death and despair. But I was able to bring laughter. So that felt good. So, yeah. Calm down. Yeah. So yeah, I'm getting people, to be at peace. We're almost through this. Don't worry. We're almost through I know August is not easy. August month, not easy time, but we're almost through it. We're gonna keep working through it. I know that I'm on live at a very in like why are you live at 9 a.m. And it's Tuesday. You know I have to find my way. I mean, how will I know if I don't check? I know like I can come on here all day. I know you all cannot. I know. That's okay. I can though. I can come on here. I told you I can come on here all day because I'm working answering psychic calls from home. So during or while actually not during, like while I'm answering calls, I'm pushing live. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I just answer calls, I'm like, I can't wait, I can't wait. It's like that. I'm an Aries, like that energy is burning up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's 2 p.m. I've been working all day. I'm like, now I'm not feeling it. That's the perfect setup to go grab a big bag of chips. To be honest, so I'm like, no, 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 no. I gotta remember your Aries. You gotta be spontaneous. So like I thought, wow, amazing to go live. Dude, that's heaven. Tell Zeus is telling you, little Aries, go live right now. So you better do it. hmm So uh so I'm now live and feeling good. My clients are feeling good. I'm getting all the good praises. My conversations are like my readings are conversations, literally. Like person to person, human to human conversations with people who neither do they look like me nor sound like me because we don't even have the same dialect. Our cultures are not similar, but we're people and we're together, even if it's on the phone. And when they're laughing in my ear because of all the wonderful things that life is giving them, that is so enriching. That is enriching. And I'm experiencing that in my office. I really should make use of this room. This is a big room for me. I mean, I think it's in my mind, it's a big room. Hi. Hi. Yeah. And I should utilize this is my original workspace. I've always done my work in this room. It's a big room. And I mean, I should utilize it more often. I should do more with it too. I actually should like make I want to I mean, this I used to when I used to play on the live stream. It was like I made it into like a studio stage. I had like backdrops and I had the whole thing, whole 9 yards, lights, which I still have. And I said, maybe I should take this serious. But it was difficult. Like going from trying like playing on the internet to now I'm like then I said, no, you don't, because people are like telling me, like 5 years in, like I've been doing this for like 10 years. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like tired and exhausted and like burnt out, but you have to do this. Oh, no. Oh, no. That would be so unpleasant for me as it would be for you. So I'm like, don't stop having fun and don't stop playing on the internet. But why not introduce what you so love to do, your passion? If you have a passion, why not share it with other people? I know people are, like, no fear, don't talk about it because if you do, what people will say and they'll seek to take it away from you. Work in silence. I get that part. Definitely do all the above, but like wait till you're done, then present it to them. But it's good to when you can defend what you love because I think I've been doing that my entire, like, before my journey even began, when I said I wanted to be a psychic, a phone psychic in particular. And, so I think that, people would say, well, if you just want to be on TV, just won't you just be an actor? So, like anything, don't be a psychic. Don't follow what you feel you should, or follow your dreams. So what you're gonna want to do is actually what you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to follow exactly what you're meant to do. You're gonna want to talk about what you're meant to do, and absolutely enjoy and partake in what you're doing as an enjoyment, and appreciate the people who love what you're doing, because my clients are laughing. My clients are saying, I figured it out. I've got it. Okay, I can be patient for a few days. So it's not even saying, like, I'm not like that person that says, oh, yes, in 6 months, in 6 years. I'm like, no, what can we do today? Beyond this, within this reading, what understandings can we unlock? What answers can we receive today? So that's the way I work. I work to be in the present and in the moment, and I work definitely to help people know that what's going to qualify their genuine happiness is what's being said right now in this psychic reading. And hey, I want you to transcend, like go up. So transcending, meaning you're going to take things to the next stage, to the next level, whatever it is, or your relationship. You're going to make a true absolute step forward, these kinds of things. Like you're actually going to interact, all of that. So, but I always say to people, we're not casting out the fishing line in the middle of the pond of life, the lake of life, the ocean of life. We're not doing that. We're not saying, and then it hits, and then as it hits all the ripples, the beautiful ripples throughout, the many ripples, even as the birds, the leaves and the stones, the young ones, with their dads and moms are casting, other people fishing, and all of them intersecting. No, like, what do you, like, exactly, like, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? What are you trying to reel up? So I'm like, let's look at this from, to, like, we're here. What is our reflection? What is our resolution to, right now in this psychic reading? What can we accomplish? What can we look towards from this reading into to tomorrow? So that's the way that I, and people say, you know, like a movie, like everything is just like boom, like it just starts like unwinding. And yes, and this month my clients have had to face their challenges, and their challenges do come in the form of humans. They've had to face their humans in their lives, in their reality, as well as in the reality of the people who are their challengers. They do, and they have, and they're with the results they're getting, that they're contacting me laughing with me. So it's beautiful. And all they say is, like, do you have anything else to say to that for me? At least I mean, as long as, you know, they feel comfortable with me, because they know I'm only gonna hold them on as long as they want. So now it's like it's in sweetness and in blessing that they stay online, and we just exchange uh, wisdom and uplifting, and it's sweet. It's almost like I'm experiencing the December holidays, but like in August. So that's the way, and that's also what I also said I wanted to do. I wanted to learn how to take all of my wonderful, beautiful days and stretch them out. Like why does October, November, December feel like these times? Why does not, what's the difference between December and let's say March? I know the seasons, but I mean energetically, spiritually, like I wish that it's not so much as I wish every month had its own unique sort of feel like December from apart from November, apart from October, apart from August or September, but more so that there are extensions and connections because like when October comes, November is like there's a connection there. There's a connection to when November comes, there's a connection to Hanukkah, Christmas and all the other ones. For us, it's the lights. We celebrate the lights. So, uh, so like, oh, and January, oh, well, the first. So, like, how do we continue that energy? So, I've been working on that because I want every day to feel like like the last quarter of the year. So that's what I've been working on as well. Getting into those good spaces. That means any day every day should be a celebration. Mhm. So absolutely. So yeah, there's a lot that's coming that I have to bring and offer, and I definitely have to continue developing and growing this channel. I know, but I'm still trying to figure it out. And now what is it? I think that the next step is I'm not sure exactly how to go, or I guess like maybe like when. I know about how long I need to stay on, but it's like I gotta work on that. Like the timing of coming in. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm attracted to coming in like late hours, which is kind of fitting because back in the 80s, right, when the psychic show infomercial, they're on like late, like you okay would come on around like 10 or 11, then it started going 11, like 10 or 11, and then those psychic infomercials would come on again like around 1 or 2 in the morning. So I mean, it's probably fitting. Like, hey, you want to interact with a psychic late or early wee hours in the morning. Here I am. So I think perhaps maybe I'll continue to do that and talk about different things, subjects, and by when I say this, yes, the channel is developing. It's growing. It's developing. Um, my watch hours are actually increasing now. I have to say it like that. I only have 100. I have 120. I'm gonna have more watch hours now. Now I'm gonna have more. They're all processing. Um, what else? Um, and yeah, so this is growing, and TikTok is like I'm telling you, TikTok is like a blueprint. Like instead of having me having to like I was basing the pace in which I'm growing off of what's going on happening with YouTube, my YouTube channel, and which is clearly I have some hurdles, some achievements that I have to overcome before I can. So over here on as to segue TikTok, I'm monetized. So, and then I was just developing. So yeah, so that's where I am on at TikTok. So TikTok allows me to um, figure out how to present my channel and my services and my books, etc. That I can only kind of use guesswork here on YouTube because I haven't actually seen that side of YouTube as of yet, being that I haven't arrived yet. So I'm working on it. I'm so close. I'm very, very close. And I'm very much aware that I can do this at will. I can grow my channel at will, by the way. I know I can. Right now, I want to just present, and I also feel good about like presenting, just letting people just come in as they will. But I know how to push the video. So I discovered that about 2 months ago. That's why the channel numbers are the way they are. It's because I I pushed them, and then my uh, what went up? Oh, my subscriber count went up, and then as did, but the watch hours are just now coming into phase, into practice. I think there's like three elements that has to factor in. I'm not sure. Maybe it's only two. I think I'm imagining things. I don't know. I don't think I'm really drawn to shorts. I mean, I like to do it every now and then, but I'm more drawn to specifically the long term, or it's long term, yeah, yeah. That's my favorite thing to say, long term. Long form content. I love the long form. I can't even do 10 minutes. Like they have like, like, oh, you can upload, wow, let alone upload 1 minute or a snippet. So I don't know. Maybe I'll catch on to how I should do that, because when I do it and I take it not it's serious, I take it seriously, I do get response and all that. I get interactions and things, and people say, but you know what tricks me in my brain is when people say, oh wow, I'm learning a lot. Oh boy, like that's like, why don't you do this in long form content? That's what I translate it as in my mind. I'm like, why don't you just do the long form content? Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, I just, I what I guess I was sort of, so I was just in my journey, and and sometimes I guess I must have heard something, that like the people classifying or just like placing in a box, you know us, a psychics, association to like October. But yeah, it's true. Like we work all year round, and the world celebrates October. But yeah, we work all year round. I know I do. In fact, my months are 36 days, and then I take 3 days off for me. So I will work 36 days in a row every single day, and I will not be late. And it will be at 3 a.m. my time till 2 p.m. my time, or 9 a.m. on the other side of the world, and 8 p.m. their time. And everybody can is in a space where they can get a hold of me, and because of the time that I'm operating for them, because that's the time they are getting up, that's the time they're coming home, and throughout the day in their breaks they talk to me. So, and then I take 3 days, 3 days away, only 3 days away, After all of that, that's right. Only 3 days away. hmm So, but I love it. I wouldn't have done it. No one asked me to do that. They actually they so okay, they ask for far less than I give. But I love what I do so much and I enjoy it so much, helping people and getting, like when people, say, wow, like I've got this going on. And before, like I was trying to figure out like where I was at. I love to hear that so much that like I get energized and I can just do this. I said I can read all day. Then I'm like, I can read every day. I'm like, I can read every day and not be late to come to the reading. And if I get held over past 2 p.m., I don't mind. And for the past week, I actually have gone back on around like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. I've gone 7 p.m. till 9. I cut off at 9. And so, yeah, I still uh, not late for the 3 a.m. start over day. To start the day over again, 3 a.m. Not late. So, and they don't ask for that. They ask for far less than what by choice I choose to give. So, and I have a habit of that, but I'm so happy that I do that. Um, like, okay, so during the pandemic, I actually worked at Walmart, our super Walmart here in my town. And I would, like, I wouldn't volunteer, but if they asked, I would do it. Um, the context is there, I receive a lot of raises, a lot of bonuses, and, lots of overtime because, hence, wow, no one's never gotten this much done, and now it's like, wow, you wanna work with us some in the morning because some of our people they're ill or they're away because I don't get sick, you know, uh, and make more money. So I took it like, okay, not a problem, not a problem. hmm so it taught me a lot. It was my first time working to work like that during the pandemic, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, I talk bad about it, but I think that's what you're supposed to do. I talk about how people annoyed me, but at the same time, I was over there laughing with them like minutes after. I've had some of the okay. I don't know if I can explain this. Let me see. What did I don't know if I don't even know. I don't even know what was the joke. Hold on. I can't tell the joke. I can't tell it because it's not a joke. It's like a scenario, like what happened. But anyway, it was so funny. And every time the expression of the person and their reaction, every time I visualize it, I start chuckling. I start get like I'm gonna have that for the rest of my life. That was like one of the memories, one of the best memories. And then there's a few other ones that are just like weird encounters with strangers, and I'm like, oh, now I'm gonna have to always remember this awkward moment. Gosh. It's worth it. The moments that are gems and rubies, those are worth it. Like I'm so happy I had that experience. And so yeah. But now universe is like, no, we're going all in into becoming this, we're not done with becoming growing as a psychic. I have a feeling that I'm meant to be not only a renowned psychic, I'm a renowned and respectable psychic. But I mean, I think I'm going to acquire fame. I'm going to become a famous psychic. I'm not seeking to be like up there, like Um, and it doesn't have to be like, I've already have in my mind. I mean, I've done television, but I don't. That's not important to me. To like, you like one of those psychics that go on the news channel or that goes on talk shows. That's not important to me. Listen, why did the next Netflix symbol show up in my brain? See, it was going just fine till I saw till I saw the Netflix logo in my brain. Everything was just fine. That statement was true until I saw that Netflix. Like, not even for Netflix. No, seriously. But without that, I mean, without thinking about that, I would say that that's not my thought of fame is the ability like do shows and like a lot like live shows as a psychic. I mean, a famous psychic. My idea of a famous psychic, do live shows in a like a community theater or a theater, an auditorium, and or a space where people can like dine and listen to you, like a dinner theater, like that. So that's how what I think of it as. So, like, if you were to say which one would be more important to you, I would say that one. And then, if anybody want to be around that, like anything around that would be okay. But like, if they would say, would you choose to be on this show or make a show visit or be on stage and or do dinner theater as but introducing yourself as like the big lights, it says psychic my name, psychic Isaiah Dunell Reed. I would say the stage. I would choose the stage, and then from there I would live the best life, being a famous psychic. In my mind, I'd be a famous psychic at that point. Even if no one invited me for an interview or nothing, I would say, I'm doing well. I'm doing it. So that's the height and level. And people think I just bought your book, and my son has it, my daughter has it. Or I keep my book, on the, some like, near me right now. I'm reading it. Could you sign it? Now that right there, that is more what I'm talking. I would love that. Now that would be wonderful. I would even suck it up and give hugs. I would suck it up and give hugs even. And I don't like to give hugs out free for, just willy nilly. But I would in that space, I would. I absolutely would. And the way that my clients and I have been speaking is like we're giving these psychic hugs. So I think some hugs are coming one day. And I've had clients say, "Wow, if I saw you in person, I would give you a hug." And I'm like, "Okay." But then I would have said, "Well, I'm behind this phone, and you never will." I've read the contract. The contract says you will not be giving or getting hugs from the clients, from the customers. So, but who knew? Who knew I was on my way to YouTube and TikTok? I can't forget about TikTok. Mm. Mm. So that's where we're at right now, or that's what's happened today. So it's a bit of a celebration today, and I'm going to continue to explore and go forward. And yeah, I definitely need to figure out like he continue to come in and I have to continue to kind of, okay, what other ways can I say practice? I need to come in and get used to the practice of going live. Yeah, that's more what I'm looking for. Like feeling comfortable coming in, having interaction, speaking, um, and just feeling good in this space. And now, uh, I didn't go down in energy, and the very next day I went live. So it wouldn't even have been a full 24 hours. So it wasn't like I go live and then I'm out for a month or a week, whatever, and then come back. No, actually, only a day went by. So whatever that's supposed to mean, I think that means that no, I'm not in a bad space. And then on top of that, yeah, my 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 phone even rang today, so I'm I'm in a good way, in a good space when in that sense. Uh, Now I have to say this. Okay, so I am in a different area of my home, and before I was like on the other side, and I had my laptop in front of me, and but I like looking at it on a big flat screen TV, and I could see comments, I could see activities and things like that. So I'm on my phone in here, so I don't know. I don't. If, I mean, if there are, I don't know who's. Basically, I don't know who's over there. I don't know. I can't really see. Only time I can see anything, if it gets through, is that on the little side for like a few seconds, the comment will show for a very brief moment. Yeah. So that kind of makes me nervous. But I need to get in the habit of like I need to open my mind and not like try to like create like be like in a box. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta do it this way only. So yeah, it would be nice and a great feeling just to say, you know what, I've got my phone, I've got my cards, that's all I need. Push live, click go live. So yeah, I definitely need to feel that energy. And like, this is the best space for actually for me to do readings because um, I don't know, like being out in the open space, whenever I'm doing readings, it feels like I'm doing readings openly. But here it feels like it's like away from everything. And I can hear me echo. I get it. It's like echo. I get my thoughts. It feels like I'm in the center of a room. Not like out there. It's like I get the vibrations like I'm out in the open space, and there are like people like I keep thinking about people. Other words, here it's more like even my readings I think have felt peaceful in here as well. I used to also broadcast over on the other side of the room. So I would be the other side and be facing this direction. But then I saw somewhere along the way, I revolved, and I like this space. This angle is okay for me, so I like it. And also, I did, what they call it. I don't know if it was this morning. I think it was. I flicked on or maybe it was yesterday morning. But I flicked on the I guess the what they call it, the LSD, and it gave me a blue hue in the room. Uh, so I love that part too. I like that. So I could do the blue hue, turn on a little bit of light, and get that ambiance. I forgot about purple. My bad. I think, yeah, I have purple. I'm sure I do. Yeah, I've got purple. I could have did the purple thing, but I need to get very specific, like stage lights or the lights that so like maybe shoot up, in the walls, and it's gives you the pretty color. I will, but look, I've got a lot to learn and grow as I accumulate these thousands of hours. Well, I know it's only 4,000, but like my first 500 hours, at least. But I think my first 500 hours, I probably will. That means I will have it down packed. So, and I'm shocked that the days that actually, so before I guess sort of unplugged for like less than 24 hours, I had also gone live over 5 times. So I went live twice on here, an hour's long, each one over at least 1 hour. And then I went live in others, well, on my TikTok specifically, like 3 other times throughout the day. So like, or 4 times. So it was like, I know it was like over 5 times. And I still felt good. So yeah, so I'm getting there. I'm working on it. That is the plan. And this is to see like where things are going. What time? What is it? Okay, we're at 41 minutes. We're in 41 minutes. Great. And let's see. Um, what we're gathering here. You know, interject. Interject. Who interjecting? Who is interjecting who? The fullness. Okay. The will to turn. The will to turn. The will to turn. The will, literally, the will to turn. Structures for success and the judgment. Constellation wise, coming out of a judgment, or like a test. Huh. But where's the interjection side? The vision for the future and the realizing the resources you have. Okay, I agree with that. Well, I gave everybody else 20, so let me see. Says 3, 2 places at once, 3 places at once, one more in the creation. Okay, hold on. Receiving. When I read for others, I'm like turning things away, receiving other things. Completion. Okay, nearing the by way of completion. All right. That was 6? Okay, that would have been 8 or 9 or something, right? I believe 9. Yeah, 9. And then the meeting place. There's a place where I'm heading to be received. Well, TikTok already happened, so I wonder if it's something else. Hopefully, that'd be nice. That'd be nice, like something else being received. That would be wonderful, actually. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I know that would put me into September to look out for that. So that would be more like September month, and that, to my understanding, I'm supposed to be shown all of the basically all of the resources that I have to utilize in order to bring forward the things I'm whatever it is I'm interested in. But then it shows me in see I know I've identified two of them. Obviously, YouTube being one of them, TikTok being the other one. But then another one, and I'm thinking it's connecting me to the book, to the writing. So I'm in like three different spaces, but they're supposed to be interrelated because they are. It's a trine. Oh, speaking of trines, I have sometimes there are people and there are like constellation mojos. Like there are what do you call it? Like not astrological, but what they call like a astral realm, like formations that form shapes. Particularly, I saw over a couple. It was like a dark like black like obsidian triangle, and it was turning in this fashion in the mm, it would be clockwise, turning like this, and it was like that is weighing over their relationship, and what this constellation represents is that it brings other people into their relationship. So it's like how people perceive like creating like energetic or from the astral like things to hold over you like yeah you have like people in and out of your relationship. And then I saw um it was like another obsidian, but it was round, and then the shape of the triangle is like that piece belonged here. I believe what that represented was that that was coming off of them, and they would have the ability to focus on them as a couple, and that the other person wouldn't interfere, is not interfering with their relationship. That's what I believe. I believe that. I've seen this a few times. It's not the first time that I've witnessed these things over a person. You may have felt that, like a vibration. I know I have. Not a triangle though. Mine always comes in the form of a circle. So, and I was speaking to someone and I saw a few people that was a square. So, so I do believe that there are what they call it as astral astral realm like constellation. Um, but not like in a way that, oh my gosh, what to be nervous about. I just think that if we are very high, not if, but when at times we are highly sensitive to people's thoughts, it forms, we call them astral debris or astral symbols. And, or that concept that if thought has weight, then how could not thought affect one? If thought creates matter, then how would it not be felt? Your thoughts, and but at the same time, like I mean, without it becoming a huge ritual or ordeal, how does one actually like safeguard in this space? Is that even achievable? And now, before I started, oh, well, I'm